and a digital art book. You know what I love? Physical art books, you know? And Ubisoft did those. Just got a couple examples. Assassin's Creed Unity. Black Flag, mind you. Also, we got some Black Flag there. Beautiful pictures to look at. It's awesome to have, you know? And these are all from collector's editions as far as I remember. You get a nice box set with Edward Kenway in the background. Collector's edition from, I think, Revelations. Beautiful box that you open like this and you get goodies from the inside. I paid the same money that I'm paying for this Ultimate Edition, and there's nothing I have. Listen, lads, I promise I'm not a Star Wars hater, right? I've been... I ain't hating on nothing. I've been a good boy ever since I was born when it comes to Star Wars content, alright? There's been some ups and downs, but every time I bring some form of Star Wars news lately, it's just been bad after bad after bad. This whole Knights of the Old remake is a shit show. Now it's suddenly still in the works, and I'm just like, just give us a complete answer. We have The Mandalorian, was it now FPS, was cancelled. What's next? You know, what's next? This is next. Now, granted, I'm not surprised. I feel like it's currently a big outcry because there's maybe a lot of Star Wars fans that don't know how Ubisoft market their game, and it's always been atrocious. And I don't believe it's gonna improve. If anything, because I knew this game was made by Ubisoft, I was already thinking the pricing is gonna be ludicrous. And it's not even just gonna be the pricing, there's definitely gonna be microtransactions within this single player game. Let me repeat that. We're gonna have, most likely, I don't know if it's anywhere written already, I don't even want to know, but I'm pretty certain microtransactions will be within the single player game. There's no multiplayer, just single player, and we just get to buy cosmetics and stuff, and I'm just thinking, why? Granted, I've never been the biggest fan of cosmetics and paying for that, for real money. I feel like I've always been maybe too old school. I just like unlocking it, whether it's a hard challenge, and if there's challenges I can't defeat, then boo-hoo. I don't get to experience the cosmetica. That's fine. That's the way it should be, in my opinion. Not everyone should be able to get this if they can't do it, but otherwise, I feel like they also shouldn't be paying for it because it makes it too easy or just not worth it. I definitely don't want to go play multiplayer games and buy cosmetics because I haven't earned anything. I'd rather earn my outfits because then I can feel good about it, showing it to other people if you care about that. But this is single player. There ain't no AI system to tell you that your outfit looks good. No one's gonna notice but you. You're just gonna look at your own outfit and you paid 10, 15 euros on that, right? I've been playing a lot of Valhalla lately again, and I keep forgetting there's an actual store for microtransactions, for ludicrous outfits and stuff like that, and XP boosts, and oh bro, I don't even want to know if there's XP boosts in it, but let me just talk about the pricing. It doesn't surprise me. Standard, Gold, Deluxe, and Ultimate Edition, and I wanted to check out what items you get and if I feel like it's any worth the price. Yeah, so we currently have the base game for the Standard Edition and a Kessel Runner bonus pack, which gives you a cosmetic pack for your speeder, cosmetic for the Trailblazer spaceship, and that's it. That's a pre-purchase bonus, right? So what? Is this pre-order? Do you not even get the Kessel Runner bonus pack if you buy this later? Am I reading this correctly? Or, okay, well, I don't know what pre-purchase means, but I'm gonna assume it's pre-order. So there's already pre-ordering. There's the Gold Edition, which has the 2 items from the Standard Edition, and you get a Season Pass and a 3 days early access. Before the official launch date, internet connection and Ubisoft account required to redeem the digital content. Please check system requirements, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Not that it matters, because I feel like even if you have the best system requirements, it's probably going to run like dog shit, alright? There's not been a single PC game lately that just runs well by the time it's out. And then you have Season Pass. Again, on a single player game, it doesn't surprise me yet again because Ubisoft has been doing this for a while. 2 DLCs that will release after launch. Keep exploring the world of Star Wars Outlaws with all new stories, quests, and areas to discover. The Jawa Gambit exclusive mission available at launch, and then the Kessel Runner character pack featuring additional cosmetics for Kai and Nyx, which I assume is the commander droid and that little creature. Again, cosmetics. you're paying this money for 2 DLCs later, and then pretty much an exclusive mission 3 days early for fucking 30 euros extra? No, 40. Oh my god, it's from 70 to 110. So again, like, I'm used to deluxe editions. I'm not used to them being this expensive, you know. Back when the pricing was $60, it's weird because I work with euros, but I'll try and appeal to the dollar system. The game was $60. Deluxe edition was at most $80, and then the collector's edition was usually 105 to 130 euros. But the collectors that I have bought, which I have done previously, I'll be honest, I'll say it outright, I've bought a collector edition for Alex, which is a Piranha Bytes game, which was 80 euros, and you get a nice figurine, and you get a beautiful box set, and it was awesome to look at. And then you also had an Assassin's Creed Unity collector's pack. Those are actually the only ones I've bought, as far as I am aware. And you also get like physical goodies, and then that's fine. I don't fully mind that, but we'll get to that. So $110 for this. Now, the 3 days early access, I hate this system, by the way, because I've hated it. I don't know when this system existed. I don't remember this from years ago, but maybe I've just not been up to date with modern games as much as in the past, because I usually just play Knights of the Old Republic or somewhat older games, like all the games that I usually play, except for maybe 1 to 3 games that are quite modern, like Ghost of Tsushima, Valhalla lately a little bit, and I get now Skyrim is not even that that modern, but most games I play are like from 1998 till 2008 era, kind of. They've never had this system, as far as I'm aware. It just feels like the biggest FOMO for people. Now, I don't mind it as much, in the sense of like, I don't mind missing out on early access. I'll definitely be waiting to play this game until it's a little bit on sale at least. But I just hate it as a system, because for the games that I might love, or games that I really want to play, I'm gonna feel left out if I don't fork over the extra $40. It's ludicrous money. You buy 4 gold editions of this fucking game, or 4 different games from Ubisoft, and you basically have the price of a full console. And that's just crazy to me, that whole mentality. That's such a weird concept, how expensive this really is. And I don't want to hear no excuses about inflation, because it's not like my fucking salary has upgraded 40 euros over the past years or something based on just inflation. So this whole system is just so weird to me. 3 days early access, you're just gonna miss out. People are gonna, granted, it can also be a good thing, because there's stupid people that will buy this, and you will know early on if the game runs well or not. You could have an early review, I guess, to some sense. But then I also feel like I don't even know how reviewers work for this, because do people that get an early copy to review the game, do they get that before the 3 days early access, or do they also play during that time period? Because that's also just a weird system. I usually want to wait for reviews that I deem worthy looking for, because there's obviously some that I just like, they'll always give it a 7 or an 8 for almost every single game. And I feel like they're trying to appease more to a crowd rather than give their actual opinion to the game. And I usually look for people that are actually just speaking for the heart, you know? I don't need a well-edited video. I just want to hear someone's experience from the game. That's what's most important for me. You can put pretty pictures and nice concepts and pictures on the game, but I need to hear real talk about the game. But yeah, no, it's just a weird system, this whole 3 days early access. I definitely am not the biggest fan of that. And the Season Pass, again, Season Pass, Battle Pass, I don't give a shit. If you put this in a single player game, I'm just gonna rethink it. And I have. I'm just, oh, bro, no. I'm just, granted, I'm not that excited for Star Wars Outlaws. It's not my sort of Star Wars game, but it's Star Wars, and I want to experience it at some point. But I'll definitely be waiting for maybe a Christmas sale or something, or maybe there's something in October, but I definitely want at least 15 to 20% off the standard edition before I even think about buying the game. Now the Ultimate Edition, which is an extra 20, will have you the base game, Castle Runner 3 days early, the Season Pass, a Rogue Infiltrator bundle, which is cosmetics for everything basically, extra cosmetics. and a digital art book. I'm sorry. And unique cinematic storyboards. Bro. If it's not physical, I don't want no Ultimate Edition. I'm basically paying $20 more for for 2 extra cosmetic bundles for each character and vehicle, and a digital art book. You know what I love? Physical art books, you know? And Ubisoft did those. Just got a couple examples. Assassin's Creed Unity. Again, collector, like I said. Physical. All these art thingies. Beautiful to look at, you know? And it's nice to have. Black Flag, mind you. Also, we got some Black Flag there. Beautiful pictures to look at. It's awesome to have, you know? And these are all from collector's editions as far as I remember. You get a nice box set with Edward Kenway in the background. You get another Revelation. Now we're talking old. Revelations. Again, another book. This is in Spanish because back in the again, art book, everything. Collector's edition from, I think, Revelations. Beautiful box that you open like this and you get goodies from the inside. Additional in-game content. Back when they had multiplayer, that was actually kind of funny. And there's more. There's more that I have. You can see it even on the top right or top left here. There's a artwork for Unity. Again, collector's edition. Was the same price as this. I paid the same money that I'm paying for this Ultimate Edition, and there's nothing I have. We're still in this system where digital games are not fully owned. And Ubisoft has already mentioned this. You don't own it. They could pull the plug at some point, and you just never have access to the game anymore. That's such a weird concept to me. These things are physical. Discs, books, art styles, fucking paintings, figurines, name it, man. For that money, I don't mind paying so much money if I get physical goodies. They're nice to have. It's a beautiful collection, and I can always look back at the time that I got them. I can read them again if I want to. With the digital media, I'll probably forget, like, oh god, my account is banned for some reason. Something happened, or no internet access. I can't download the digital art book and stuff like that. It's forever lost in that account. How will I ever retrieve it? That's just an example. You can always just lose it. Granted, this can also be lost if you travel or move to a new home place and stuff like that. But I'm very careful with these things, right? I have special boxes for everything collection related. If anything, there's at the top, there's a map of Assassin's Creed Syndicate and more stuff that I can't remember right now because it's been a couple years and I have them laying somewhere. But it's nice to have. And you're paying this for everything digital. And the digital art book is the only thing I can sort of compare to what you get from real physical set pieces for the same price. The rest are cosmetics within the game. They are used within the game, and outside of it, you never deal with that again. That's the problem that I have. These physicals that I pay money for, if suddenly I don't play the game anymore, I still have easy access to it, and I can still use my money by showing it to friends, by looking back to it, stuff like that. Here, if I want to make use of that money, I'll have to reinstall the game in a year or two later to check out my outfits again, and that's it. It's bullshit, man. I'm sorry to say, I don't even want to talk about this whole Ubisoft Plus thing because I'm already tired of having so many subscriptions. And if anything, I'm sure if you use the day one with Ubisoft Plus, you don't even actually own within digital the game. Anyways, just wanted to give my thoughts. I know my opinion is not going to change anything, obviously. I'm well aware of that because this has been going on for years. I just wanted to get it out. But yeah, I won't be doing a Let's Play or something for a while for this game, maybe way later. And there's probably a couple patches down the line. But I'm telling you, man, there's going to be microtransactions within the game. And there's going to be, you're going to pay the season pass. And you have to remember, 2 DLCs that will release after launch. So they've prepared 2. But knowing them, at least as far as I know, you also have a season pass for example, Valhalla, which also has 2 DLCs. It had the Siege of Paris and it had the Wrath of the Druids. But later on, there was another DLC for 40 or 50 euros. The Dawn of Ragnarok, or whatever it's called. And it's also just separate payment. It's never just in the season pass. You have to remember and remind yourself that this is for 2 DLCs. If there's a third DLC, you can't, you can't use the excuse of, hey, but I paid for a season pass, because they will use it as, hey, we've said 2 DLCs that will release after launch. This is the third DLC. You're gonna have to pay almost more than half the price of the base game. Good luck with that. Maybe you even have to buy it for the price of the base game. Anyways, sorry that I always come with bad news when it comes to Star Wars. I hope there's something good later on. But I kind of expected this. I just hate this, man. Because I love Star Wars, and I feel like this is giving Star Wars such a bad reputation, and I hate to see it, man. I hate it. That's it. Anyways, thank you all for watching. It's been somewhat a pleasure, although very bitter, and I'll see you all in the next one. Peace.